And we have Congressman Matt Van Epps is joining us on the Newsmaker Hotline. Congressman, always great to have you on. And, of course, as a military guy, one of the first questions I'm going to ask you is, how do you think the war in Iran is going? And then I'll have some follow-ups on that.
Hey, Dan, good morning. Great to be with you as always. So I think Operation Epic Fury was the right call, and the president is executing peace through strength. The president tried to negotiate with the Iranian regime and had his negotiators there, and they were going back and forth. And at the end of the day, the regime had no interest in negotiating, had an interest in pursuing nuclear weapons, and that is a clear red line for this president and this administration. And so Operation Epic Fury was launched with very deliberate objectives, and I think it's the right call.
Let me ask you this, because some people are worried about the drones, and this was a bit of a conversation yesterday where we're doing a pretty good job of taking out, their missiles and bombing their facilities. But the worry is the Iranian drones and what the resources it takes to be able to take out those drones. And Iran is saying, and there's a big article in the Daily Mail today, they've been on this, where they're saying that Iran's secret weapon are these drones. And so I know that you may or may not have any intel or insight into this, but is there a worry on your end or the people that you speak to in the House of Representatives that this is going to turn into a longer-term war just because of the drone warfare that Iran is currently engaged in?
Well, Dan, I am very confident in our military and our armed forces in conducting this operation. They're the best at it. Our partner Israel has been just a great partner, and the drones do pose a threat, but we're working through the target list, and there are several objectives: destroy the Iranian regime's missiles, annihilate their navy. We've seen both of those happen. Ensure the terrorist proxies can no longer destabilize the world. I mean, we're talking about a regime here whose policy is death to America and death to Israel. Hundreds of Americans were killed in Operation Iraqi Freedom by the Iranians, to include when I was deployed to Iraq in Operation OIF, and ultimately ensure Iran can never obtain a nuclear weapon. And so our military is working through the target list and securing air superiority and also ensuring that those drones, which are low cost, one-way attack drones, they're capable, very, very unfortunately, and it's sad, and my hearts go out to the families of our service members that were killed. They're in my thoughts and prayers, and just heroes. And that's still being fully investigated, but I think probable that it was a one-way attack drone. And so it's a real threat, and we have to take it seriously and continue to work through the target list.